Alright guys, this is part 2 of the how to draw Lewis diagrams video lessons. In the first part we just went over the 5 steps. In this one is slightly more complicated because it's not what you're used to. It isn't just two elements. This is actually 3 and hydrogen is given. Now the second step of drawing Lewis structures was that you have to bond the outer atoms to the central atom using single bonds. And this is usually the central atom is usually the first one in the formula. However, if there's the hydrogen, then it's actually the second one. So what we're going to do is we're going to simply draw the Lewis structure of HCN, which is cyanic acid. And it's really simple. It's the same steps as we've been following before. However, in this one, there are also double and triple bonds, which I also wanted to show you. So first we'll find out the valence electrons of HCN. So we know that hydrogen has 1 valence electron. You can find the valence electrons by looking at your periodic table. Carbon has 4 valence electrons and nitrogen has 5 valence electrons, giving us a grand total of 10 valence electrons. So now we're just going to draw out our compound. So we have H, C, and N. We use the 4 electrons here, so we're going to subtract 4 from this to get 6. Now the next step is to place the electrons around the outer atoms. Hydrogen already has a full valence shell, so it no longer needs any more electrons. So we're going to place the remaining 6 around the nitrogen. Okay, so now we see that nitrogen is full. Nitrogen is happy, so it has a full valence shell. Hydrogen has a full valence shell. However, carbon does not. The 5th rule of drawing Lewis structures was to make sure that the central atom has a full valence shell, and if it doesn't, then you have to use the electrons that are surrounding the outer atoms and move them towards the central atom, so that the central atom and the outer atom share these electrons, so that they can both have a full valence shell. In this case, carbon only has 2 electrons. Therefore, it's going to need. However, carbon is only making 2 bonds. However, carbon can make a total of 4 bonds. Therefore, it needs it needs a total of 4 electrons in order to have a full valence shell. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take these electrons off the nitrogen and move them here, and then we're going to take these electrons off the nitrogen and move them here. And this is going to give us a final structure of HC triple bond N. And that's all there is to it. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, like it, comment it. If you have any questions, please comment in the section below, and please subscribe.